In Mississippi State, this is going to be a pivotal next couple of plays. Tyson Lee by himself in the backfield. Pump fakes once, goes deep, right side, picked off. Brandon Brinkley has the football. And a missed opportunity for Mississippi State. They were driving, and they turn it over for the third time today to give the ball back over to Houston.
And some real frustration on the sidelines for Mississippi State. The strength of their game is not throwing the ball down the field. Must avoid those 3rd and 15 situations.
That is now 12 turnovers for Mississippi State in their last 3 games. That'll just rip your guts out. Trying to break this tie. Case Keenum, the Cougars have the football. Complete over the middle. Bryce Bell. That's actually Tyron Carrier with the grab pickup of 8. This is what's on tap this evening in Baton Rouge. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Florida has a 14-game winning streak currently going on, while LSU, they always seem to win at night on Saturday. Late over the middle, incomplete. Trying to get the football to James Cleveland. Good defense play. All right, 3rd down and 2. What do you sense here, Brock?
Well, you're going to sense immediately some personnel trying to get on and off of the football field. When the game is on the line, my opinion is always put the ball in your best playmaker's hands.
Keenum gets it to Sims. Freshman tailback gets the first down at the 35.
And now you're going to get to see Houston start to dictate that tempo. That initial first down of a drive, so critical with offenses based on pace. Now look at them starting. You'll see Mississippi State already struggling to get lined up.
Keenum, complete. Chaz Rodriguez, tough catch in between a couple of defenders, picks up 15 yards.
And that is an awfully tight window into the boundary. The 3rd time we've seen tonight, you try to fake that screen and leak the receiver down the field. Look at the arms and how small that window is.
And a flag down before this ball is snapped. That may have been the procedure call. If it stands up, it's a 2-yard gain by Charles Sims.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
7th penalty against Dan Mullen's team. First down and 5. 4 receivers, top of your screen. Keenum, complete. Bell, still on his feet. Down to the 20-yard line. He can really scoop in that open field.
Now there's your yards after catch coming into play again. Case Keenum feels the 4-man rush, holds on to it, checks it down to Bell, 15 yards after the catch for the sophomore.
In total, a pickup of 25. Carrier, the man in motion. They give it to Bell, and Bell down to the 13. They can't even get the chains set up along the sideline before Houston gets another first down.
Nor can Mississippi State rotate personnel in because Houston is not. If you rotate personnel out, you must allow the defense to substitute. Houston's not substituting, so neither can Mississippi State.
Carrier in space to the 5, spun down. There's a flag down in the secondary. That's a gain of 7 if it holds up.
It's such a critical component. It's what Dan Mullen wants to get to here with his recruiting in Mississippi State. Have those hybrid players so that you don't have to substitute your personnel in and out, because you see the benefit today and through this season for Houston.
Illegal block below the waist. Number 19 on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
They call it on James Cleveland. It's the first penalty all day long for Houston.
Much more of the same, the extended run game. They call that clearly in front of you, going down to the legs.
So instead of a first down, ball on the 5-yard line, it's second down and 13, balls at the 23. Keenum fakes the handoff. Quick strike complete. Cleveland gets it right back. He committed the penalty a moment ago, and he picks up 16 yards on that slant pattern.
And that play action pass is so good because you can run it in spots, and they've done a decent job. And the yards after catch now nearly 200. That sells that play action pass.
Inside handoff. Bell caught down from behind, but he makes it to the 2-yard line. Jamar Chaney saved the touchdown.
Mississippi State has already burned 2 timeouts this half. Dan Mullen trying to stop the bleeding and let his guys breathe. And now Houston finally takes a breath offensively to get into a short yardage red zone play.
To Cleveland, easy touchdown. James Cleveland, his second touchdown of the afternoon. This one a 3-yarder, and Houston on top by 6.
You know what sets that up? The release of number 7. I've said it today. He's got one of the quickest releases I've seen in college football, Eric. Jamar Chaney picked him off the last time. He read his eyes when Case stared that play down. How about the veteran move to respond there, Case? He stared down Jamar Chaney and whipped that ball. Quick release for the touchdown.
Then Bell on for the extra point. Flag down on the field. Kick is good. It's going to be against Mississippi State. Randy Smith looking over to the Houston sideline, trying to see what the Cougars want to do.
Offside, 28 on the defense. That penalty's declined. Point's good.
So the Cougars on top by 7. Case Keenum has now thrown 3 touchdowns in today's ball game, 2 of them to James Cleveland. You're watching the SEC on ESPN. Our score, Houston 24, Mississippi State 17. Case Keenum with a touchdown pass just moments ago to give the Cougars the lead. Take a look at the second half. Mississippi State had a 3-point lead at the break. The offense has not been the issue. They've been able to get off yards in big chunks, but they've been turning it over. Turnover gives the ball back to the Cougars. They're marching down the field. James Cleveland getting it close, but Case Keenum giving it back. He's thrown a couple of interceptions today. More offense for the Bulldogs sets them up, but then they shoot themselves in the foot. Interception made by Brandon Brinkley. And just moments ago, for the first time in the second half, a touchdown. The Cougars score. Case Keenum to James Cleveland.
And how about the balance, Eric? 10 different receivers have caught balls for the Cougars tonight. And Keenum with that touchdown now at 358 yards on the afternoon. When you could spread it around that much, you set up your play action pass, you play with the tempo, you don't substitute, you put an enormous amount of pressure on a defense.
Chad Bumpus has it scoot underneath his hand and picks it up at the 1-yard line. Bumpus. Good return out to the 33. I think that return was fueled on fear. Picked up the ball at the 1, figured he had to make a play, and he does. This is the game summary. Number 7, Case Keenum. 3 touchdown passes, a couple of interceptions. That's unusual. What's not unusual is Mississippi State turning it over. 3 turnovers today, 12 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, they've averaged nearly 3 turnovers a game, starting to become